Okay, so yeah. Um, so I remember like quite recently in my last stream I had some like deployment issues. Like I was trying to I was like there was like basically like I got it to work right after the stream, like deploy static like okay, so like wait, is there a way for me to see it again? Let me just duplicate this. Like basically what happened is I ended up like creating another repository Connect4 demo where I took like the relevant files from Connect4, namely like the HTML, like the index.html, the min.js, and then of course in the CSS and of course the model folder, which has like the neural network topology and weights. So like that's kind of I think I'll delete this. In fact, I'm gonna delete this repo because I got it to work. I got it to how do I delete this? Settings probably delete. Repositories. I'm gonna delete this one because I got it to work for Connect4. The way I got it to work was just like try it again until it worked. GitHub delete repo. Settings, danger zone. What? Settings, danger zone, delete repository, okay. Connect4 demo. I copy that. I'll have to actually type it out. I'll have to type out the whole thing. Okay, for a second I freaked out. But yes, here it is. So here's Connect4, right? Like the actual thing. And then like if you look at these deployments, right? Like what happened was like it failed. Like on stream, I tried doing it and it basically failed, right? Like I mean, technically I canceled it because it was taking too long, right? I canceled it and I like kind of like there was some like GUI or like there was like something I clicked and I got it to retry and like in a few seconds it just worked. So like right now we can like deploy it right here, right? Like we can visit it. So like here's the canonical, like this is the URL, like right here. You can play against the bot like I was doing at the end of last stream. Like here's where anyone watching can just play against this bot. So what I'm gonna do this stream is I mean I titled it like something like finishing touches. So like my idea is like to like right now what we have is like we have the option to play against a bot and like the only toggle we have is whether we go first or go second. But now I'm just gonna like give us some difficulty level for the bots. So let's do that, right? Let's get started. Let's get status, clear, ls. Okay. So let's open up. Actually, I'm just gonna do it in VS Code because I've been using that lately. Full screen it. Okay, so we have a bot.ts file, right? Actually, let's just delete this line. Okay. Wait, why is this here? Actually, I want to undo that. Actually, wait, why is it indentation? Let me just save that. Get status. Wait, what? Wait, I deleted that line. Okay. That's so weird. How come this constructor is indented in VS Code? Yeah, there's like just one indentation, right? Like this constructor and the get move, these are all lined up, right? Like like this get move and the constructor are like the same, like one indent, right? How come get moves one indent and constructor is two indents? Oh, I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to. Anyway, so the point is that I deleted that line. Okay, that's fine. I deleted a comment here. I just deleted this. I just deleted this comment right here. That's fine. So now what we're going to do, right, is like inner do MCTS, right? Like do MCTS has this this number here, right? So then one thing we can do is pass it as a parameter. So let's just take this, right? Copy that. And then let's actually go here and do this here, like this. Num or this dot num mcts sims, right? So now like in this thing right here in the let's save that. So mcts, we want to have that have a an optional parameter, right? Oh, oops. Sorry about that. Let's just go. Wait, no, not now. I have too many things open. Let's close some tabs. Oh yeah, bot.ts. Did I close that or what? But then in train.ts, wait. Script function with same parameter name as pref as global variable name. Okay, I was worried about this I was really worried about the local and the global, like I'm concerned about like having like this thing here, like having this name for this argue like num mcts sims, like that's the name that we're naming this local variable inside this function, but it's also the same as this one right here, right? So like I feel that like maybe I should like do another one, like maybe I should give this another name. Because I don't want to change this, because when I'm doing my training, like when I'm doing training, this should be an optional thing. TypeScript optional parameters. TypeScript optional parameter default to global variable, default to global value, variable value. Default. Okay, I guess I can do that, right? Just to default it. Something like this, right? Get status, get diff. Okay, so in the bot, what do? We just added like a new field, member, whatever. We just added this thing. And then what we're doing here in the policy is we're just game state, we're just like kind of sticking in this extra thing right here where we're actually like kind of specifying it. The idea is we want to let the user toggle how many simulations we do. Now I could export it instead of like there is a bit of redundancy, like defining 1000 like 2 times. I could just like, export that, but it's not really a big deal, I feel. Actually, I probably should do that. Yeah, let's just export it. Let's just be a nice and export. How do I export numbers again? I know I've done it before quite recently. Yeah, right here, right? Or no, it's static. That's static. Like I thought I was exporting num rows, num columns. Do I have any exports? Export type. Export type example, just export. TypeScript, export a constant number. Let me just go to handbook. Six. Where's the word export? Okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Export. Just stick in the word export before the let. That's it. That's it. That is it, right? Then import that. So just stick in export before like if we're doing like phi or whatever, the golden ratio, export, and then we just import that from that file. Got it. Or wait. Wait, no, this is ES modules. This is nothing to do with whatever. Let's not delay too much. Forget it. I mean, yeah, to do export this and use in bot.ts. The main reason why I'm not doing it, not for lack of ability, is because like I don't want to like when I'm doing the train, when I train my bot, I was using this file, right? I was using this mcts.ts class this file to train my bot. So I don't want to make some changes right now, too many changes, in case those changes are wrong and they break training. So the minimum changes I make, like all my changes I want to make today, are really in this bot class. So like get diff mcts.ts, right? Clear everything and do that again. Sorry about that. Like I want to minimize changes here as possible. So like because like again, like training relies on this class too, so I don't want to break it. Like I want to be as minimally invasive as possible. I mean, this is like so far, yeah, adding a comment is fine, and just adding an optional thing is completely fine as well. I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. So yeah, let us proceed, I guess. And after this, I will try training a bit just to like make sure it works, just like I did in last stream, just to make sure I didn't cause any bugs. Okay, first, just a good thing to do is let's just stick in a TSC, just to make sure everything compiles. Good, everything compiles. Because like if the optional parameter that we just added like messed things up or something, if like adding this messed things up for train.ts, because like in train.ts, right, like if you look at the usages of this one, like we're using in train.ts too, right? Like right there in policy, do MCTS game state model, where we don't pass in anything. So like make sure we get the default value. So that's all good. So yeah, do MCTS, like what I was saying is like we're using it in train.ts as well. Like that's like the highlight of this whole thing. Wait, where is train.ts? Yeah, here it is. Like when we're doing training in the self-play, like we're calling do MCTS here and like we're not passing anything. So just make sure that we didn't break compatibility with that. So okay, I feel like I'm wasting lots of words. We're just passing optional. And then what we're gonna do now is instead of use MCTS sims, we're just gonna have everything point to this thing. Just like that. So then let's just recap the functionality of this thing. This is basically doing the entire Monte Carlo tree search. Like we're given a game state, we're given a model, and the goal is to return the policy, right? Now, if we're just very vanilla, if we only I mean, if for like the naive thing to do is just do model.predict on game state and then just like output the policy. But we're basically doing MCTS, Monte Carlo tree search, to get a policy improvement, right? So like what we're doing is like we're basically like for some number of times, number of simulations, we're basically like doing the MCTS process, the MCTS search, where again I've talked about this a lot. Like this is just how MCTS works. We just like do one trajectory and we just build like we just kind of like go through the tree until we find a leaf. Then we following the best action, like greedily, like best first search on UCB score. Then we find like a new leaf, we create the node. Again, like this is all defined in this class. Like create node is literally like a function right here. Then we like every single time in the search, we end up doing one create node and we create a new leaf each time we call search. So that basically like builds us a nice tree where at the end, at the upshot of all of this is like we get like at the root we have like visited counts of all like the first like the direct descendants of the root. I mean, the direct children of the root, right? So there what we do is like from the root, like the root's edges, we just like we just get the we just kind of normalize on the amount of we just normalize the visits. Again, like this denominator by the comment says is the same thing as that, because every simulation, every time we do one search, we increase the num visits by 1 for the root. So yeah, everything is correct. That is completely fine. Now this variable right here, if we highlight this, we can like make sure that it's not used anywhere else in here. Like the usages are, it's only used here. Like that's the only place it shows up, because like I basically took this variable and everywhere it was here, like both these two usages, which were like as denominator and like as the iteration boundary, like I just replaced that with this. That's it. I'm sure there's like a better way of doing that, but anyways, so like this is basically it. Let's just TSC, make sure we didn't break anything. Okay, good. There's no errors that were raised. So this looks good. we have an optional, we have like a do MCTS where we can optionally provide a different number of simulations. And then our bot, so let's just save that, and hopefully we don't have to touch this file anymore. All the changes have been made. So now it's just a question of like customizing this one, right? Okay. Let's make this public. Actually, there's no need for that. I think it already is public. So okay, yeah, just let's just do a git diff. Make sure that we haven't done anything too egregious. Okay, so in bot we have added this field, and then we're passing it in. And then this file, okay, so this I'm gonna say we've crystallized our changes. So let's just, okay, so git status, git add mcts.ts, git status, clear. So now when I do git diff, I'll only see changes in bot because I've approved the changes in MCTS. They seem to work. I mean, they don't cause any errors, so they should work. So now here we are, just again, like to do, yeah, I'll put a to do statement there to import from that. Oh, that comment. Okay, so now how should this work, right? Like, how do we want to see it? I don't really care, to be honest. I really don't care about I don't care about CSS at all. Like, I could just like, I mean, maybe there's some space in the side. I could like maybe like use a flex box or something and like kind of put something here and then here, like I do in my game. I think maybe, I'm not sure, to be honest. Or what I could do is I could just put it in the bottom. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't care about the CSS too much, to be honest. So okay, let's just actually do that then. Let's go to our HTML. Actually, I think I'm done with VS Code. I'm getting bored of that. Let's just quit that, and let's just work on Vim. Git status. Yeah, like V is just an alias to Vim in my configuration, my bash, whatever that stuff is. So then V game.html. So we have a game wrap, which is a canvas, and let's also like kind of like type in something here, like P maybe, and P, bot settings. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Sorry about that. Okay, fine. So I wrote that file. Okay, bot settings, and then input label or something. HTML input and label. Let's just try that out. Cool. Input label for number input. Type number. Five. Okay, cool. Oh, we can do min and max? Okay, that's nice. I just want the min to be 1, because we need at least 1. Okay, that's actually really helpful. Perfect. I'm just going to shamelessly copy that. Label for, okay, so its ID will be, num mcts sims. So this ID and then the 4 should match, I believe. That's the idea, right? Let's just make that match. Number of MCTS simulations. Basically, how strong the bot is. Number of MCTS simulations. Oh wait, that was pathetic. I should use the Vim like that. Number of MCTS simulations. What is that good label? Number of MCTS simulations. I want like some blurb that like kind of like, well, maybe, okay, let me see. It'll look like this label, look like that, or wait, let me just reload this quantity. Like that. Maybe I should have some text below, like a paragraph below, just saying that, oops. Just copy this, or, yeah, just copy that. The number of, is essentially, number of MCTS simulations essentially controls the bot. Do I have to capitalize strength? STRENGTH, strength, I think. Is that spelled strength? Strength? Yep, strength. STRENGTH. GTH. Anyway, so the number. Okay, here's, I want to add this. A nice result is that a nice property of MCTS. I should do Monte Carlo tree search. I think there's a dash between that, right? Oh, there's not, just Monte Carlo tree search. Like that. Okay, so number one cars essentially controls the bot's strength. This, the minimum number is 1, and there is technically no, and number 1, and there is no maximum number. I set the default at 1000 because that's the bot, that's the level, that's the setting that the bot I guess learned, in quotes, learned to play. The bot, or used, the setting that the bot used when it learned to play via alpha via the alpha 0 self play training process. I don't think process is the correct word, because process sounds like the technical CS term process or operating system term. Regimen, curriculum. Yeah, curriculum, or yeah, just training. Whatever, I shouldn't think too much about this. Regimen. Yeah, well, I can find procedure. Yeah, process, whatever. It circles back to the start, does it not? Write that. Oh yeah, and then actually, wait. This is, okay, wait, never mind. Nice number. Yeah, so there's two other things I want to add. So let me actually delete this. Let me just actually dump all my thoughts here right now. And I'll set them in paragraphs later. Ah, no. Oh, wait, undo, delete, open, paste. Yeah, I'm just gonna like, give some space here. So I'm just gonna write some thoughts. A nice property. So one thing is, if we set the number, or this number to 1, then this is essentially the same. This is essentially the same thing as using the policy from our vanilla network. This is used for and selecting the move with highest weight, like the argmax. So if we set this number to 1, if you set this number to 1, this is essentially the same thing as using the policy from our vanilla network. Yeah, directly using the policy from a vanilla network, right? Because like if the MCTS thing is 1, like I have too many tabs, but actually let's go to the first one, delete that. Yeah, so like right here, right? In the search, like if you just call it one time, right? Like basically like they have like initially when we create the node, we have a bunch of edges, and then like how do we choose the best one? Well we do this, right? So initially at the very first iteration, the Q's will all be 0. cpuct is 3, whatever, it's constant. So far that's 0. That's 0. The only change and again, like this is 0. That is wait. Oh wait, no, maybe it's not true. Maybe it's random. Wait, I'm not sure now. Okay, let me just look at my code. Set this to 1, essentially the same thing as directly using policy from a vanilla network. Oh no, that is not true. That is completely not true. No, this is not true. Sorry, I should delete this line. I was thinking that initially like this would like, I was gonna say that if everything is zeroed out, then the only thing that would make a difference is like this direct thing right here, like this value here, where like for the highest or the best move, or what the network thinks is the best move, that would have the highest probability. So like because of that, like the UCB score would like be the greatest for that. But the only problem I forgot is that this thing would be zeroed out. So this whole term would be 0. So basically everything would be 0. So it'd be a tie, and you'd basically randomly choose between the 7 columns. So it's not an argmax. So I should delete that line because that is an inaccurate statement. Actually, one option I should maybe consider providing is, instead of using MCTS, like go back to what we were doing in the past, where we were directly using the vanilla network. Like if you look at my if I look at my commits, right, and like use the MCTS and it's not simply vanilla net, like maybe I can give another like checkbox like input where like where you can like just kind of do it directly from the network itself, like using the get policy and value from the net, as opposed to like doing multi-part research with a potentially custom amount of simulations, like using vanilla or not. Let me do that. How do you add comments in HTML again? HTML comment tag. Like this. Okay, I was gonna copy that. Somewhere in the bottom. to do provide user, I shouldn't say user, I'm sick of that word, I hate that word user, provide player or client, I don't know what you should call them, just people who are just interacting with the thing you built. Okay, I guess user could be fine. I don't know. Okay, so provide player with option to forego MCTS entirely and simply use vanilla neural net. Just vanilla net. Yeah, neural. Oh wait, no, redo that. Neural net. Okay, that's it. So then to do provide player with, oh yeah, and also we add a paragraph right here somewhere in the below, much below. The source code for this site. Actually, this I can take out of that. You can put this at the very top, or in the very end of the body. Source course for the site, including code and instructions for training your own bot. Including code and instructions for training your own bot can be found at, and then end the paragraph. Of course, I mean, and then end the paragraph. but yeah, no, I'm just gonna go here, right? So like GitHub. Wait, no. Okay, I'm gonna delete this shit. Okay, so delete that. Actually, yeah. Okay, fine. Delete that. I'll keep this one. Yeah, right here, right? Right here. Okay, perfect. So that's that. To do, okay, let me just indent that a bit. So that's there. Okay. So yeah, so a nice property, and then here's another paragraph. Let me just like add another paragraph tag before that. Mark that up, and then at the end, let's just kind of end it. A nice property of MCTS is that the time it takes to execute roughly scales linearly. Actually, I can do like the bold emphasis, right? Linearly, or it's called like strong, right? Strong. Wait. HTML bold word inside. Bold words. Graph. Yeah, just strong. Just use the word strong. Is to use rough. Okay, I have not used WIM in a while. Roughly scales linearly with the number of MCTS simulations. I'm saying roughly linearly because okay, let's just say that right now like the network does 1000 like 1001. Like if we set the number of simulations to 1000 technically, like so like the first time we create the root, that's one so like there's like fundamentally like what takes the most time out of all this? I believe it's the inference, right? When we're taking the model, the network, and we're calling network.predict game state, like that inference, like that prediction time, that's where all like the fancy matrix multiplication happens. That's where the network is actually computing, taking the game state and spitting out the policy and value. That's what takes the bulk of the time. So then the question is, how many times do we invoke that function? How many invocations does it we have? So if we have like 1,000, that means 1,001 invocations. And if we double this number to 2,000, then we'd have 2,001 invocations. Again, one for the root node. So then so that's why like this is kind of like the bottleneck, or like the what dominates the runtime of one iteration of search, right? That's the like if you look at the if we look at this actual like the pseudocode for the search algorithm, right? Like what actually takes the most time? Well, this line right here, the prediction code. So like the number of predictions scales linearly with like how many times we call the search function. Because every time we call the search function, we either we're at a leaf node and we just call predict directly, or we just keep recursing deeper and deeper into the tree until we hit a leaf node, and then boom, predict, or an unvisited node, I should say, and we add a new leaf node. But the point is that like search eventually like propagates all the way down, and then we end up calling this predict. Now, the reason I said roughly is because technically, like, if we make the number simulation super high, we get a very big forest, and then, like, we will have to do a bunch of, like, there will be a bunch of, like, recursion, a bunch of, like, depth to traverse. And I'm assuming that depth is negligible, like, the time to do that is negligible compared to, like, the actual prediction time. But yeah, so it scales roughly linearly with the number of MCTS simulations. So if you have a low-end device, consider lowering. Actually, I don't want to say that. That seems a bit condescending. Yeah, here's the key point I want to make. Whereas with traditional alpha beta minimax tree search, the time it takes scales exponentially. Scales exponentially with the depth parameter. That's probably MCTS, is that the time it takes to execute roughly scales linearly with the number of MCTS simulations. You can consider this akin or analogous to the depth parameter in just copy that. However, with minimax tree search, the time it takes scales exponentially with depth, with the depth parameter. Analogous to that, in that it controls how deep you explore. With minimax tree search, the time it takes scales exponentially. Okay, so I think those are two good paragraphs. So now the only thing to do is actually to like, okay, max, let's have no max technically. And then the default value, right? There should be default value. Let's delete this. Delete that. Delete that. How do we pass in a default value? HTML input default value. Oh wow, can you believe it? The default value is 1,000. Placeholder or default value? Oh, React feature. Okay, I guess placeholder value. I like how it's 1,000, which is the exact one I want. Yes, technically it's only setting the background, but the value is already included. It's already set in the bot, right? Oh, I have to also call this let's keep the name the same too as the ID, right? Save that. Yeah, let me just look at this. Yeah, so like the ID is quantity, the name is quantity, the label for is quantity. So everything is quantity. So now we just change quantity to number MCTS simulations, sims, and we have that. The min is 1. Okay, that looks good. Now what we need is some JS. In fact, okay, yeah, fine. Let's just quit this and open it up. Also open up a game.ts, right? Or game.ts, capital.ts. Yeah, something like this, right? Let's kind of like bind that. So now, HTML or JavaScript input change event bind function. Add to me to like a very low rating. No, not jQuery. Script input change callback vanilla.js. HTML input element object. I guess that's the type. Never mind. Dot add event listener. Is that change or what? Wait, why is there a 0 here? Hey, let me see this. Oh, dot get elements. That's why you have a 0. Okay, so add event listener, change function. Got it. Thanks for that. Okay. Where was I? What? add event listen function, right? Something like this, right? Let's define this after the bot. So once we have our bot, right? Where is our bot? Right here in start game, right? Actually, the only issue with add event listener is like, I feel like by doing add event listener, what's happening is like, what if this is called multiple times? No, we only start the game once. Okay, that's fine. Like, I want to rather set it than like add it. So like we'd have like, if we like kind of, I was concerned like, what if you have like a rematch? What if I implement a rematch functionality instead of refreshing the page? And if you add a rematch, then like the problem with that could be like, we'd end up like having a bunch of redundant calls firing. Anyways, no, unnecessary considerations for now. So now what we want to do is we want to do bot dot, what is that called? Num dot equals, and then how did he do it there? This dot value, this dot value, this dot value. Oh, note that, okay, I'm so glad I saw this. A string, if number need parse int. Parse int this dot value. Parse int this dot. So this refers to the HTML input thing. Parse int this dot value. Just like that. I think that's correct. Get status. Clear. I'm not going to add anything. I'm just going to leave it as that. I'm just going to see if it runs, if it works correctly. Okay, so there is something interesting. So there is an issue, right? HTML input element object. Okay. Change. Let's just do the casting. Like that, right? Now let's try it. HTML input element, okay. That's pretty helpful of them. Yeah, I mean, like, if I look at this, the answer was written in 2014. I don't think TypeScript was out then. Was it? Oh, it was. Okay. Okay, then. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Claire? Okay, it's working. It is working now. It is working. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Shall we? Wait, what? I know I had the tab open somewhere. Copy that. Okay, that's how you do it. Just 8080. Refresh that. Source code for the site can be found at that. Go first. Bot settings. The number of MCT simulations is 1,000. Sentry controls bot strength. The minimum is 1. There's no maximum number. I set the default value 1,000 because that's the setting the bot used when it learned to play. A nice property of MCTS is that the time it takes to execute roughly scales linearly with the number of MCTS simulations. You consider this analysis a depth parameter in traditional alpha, beta, minimax tree search, and that controls how deep you explore. However, minimax tree search, the time it takes scales exponentially with the depth parameter. Source code for this site, and then if I refresh the page, that source code is always there. So then we have to actually give instructions for training your own bot, to be honest. So okay, let's just go first. Now let's just be pretty mean and like set this to just one, and like kind of beat it. Boom, I beat it in just 7 turns. How weak. Refresh that, set it to, okay, I guess it's 1 again. Okay. Wait, no. I think it's doing it 1,000 times. It's so laggy. Wait, what? Just refresh that. How come it's like setting it to 1 by default? Document.get element by ID. Dot value 1. Okay. But why is it playing so strong? Wait, why is it playing so strong though? Wait, what? Okay, we can put a breakpoint and get move, right? Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay, so this is set to 1000. It's not set to 1. It's set to 1000. Play. $20. This. So now it's 20. Wait, what? Okay, the bot won. Good for it. Oh, oops. I have to rerun it. I think you have to kind of like do it and like click something out of it again. Yeah, now it's 1. Let's uncomment that. Yeah, when it's 1, I can just win so easily, right? When it's 1. Now let's make it maybe like, I don't know, 2. I think 2 corresponds to vanilla then, right? 2. Or wait, no. I think it's like it's changed. The input has to change. Like, I think what happens is like the input is like, it's the events is changed, not like enter it. So I think what I should do is like, what I need to do, what's missing is in the game.ts, right? Like when you do start game, right here, right? When we create the bot, actually, wait, no, yeah, bot dot let num mcts sims input equals, let's just kind of remove that. Like this, right? So that one right there. Add the event listener change. We just kind of set the value. And initially what we will do is this one dot value, like that. In the beginning, we need to bind it to the whatever the value is. So like it should be the default holder is 1000. Or no, so sorry. Initially, what it should be is yeah, it's just that. Or I think we need to like test it like that. Like, if it's undefined, if it's that, then that, or else the default will be 1000. Yes, I know it's hard coded, but that's just the way it is. If none, default to 1000. So 1000 is being hard coded a lot. I'm sure there's some better way of doing this, but am I using macros or something? I don't know. But yeah, I think this looks correct, or this looks at least acceptable for now. It gets the job done. It gives you the configuration you need. Status, declare, status, get at all status, run.sh, and now let us, oh, yes, I'm a complete moron, right? Via game.ts line 91. Okay, perfect. That should be correct. And we run it. Okay, we're running it, right? So now let's see it run. Go first or go second? Okay, I'll go. So that's the source code. In fact, let's just make sure this works. I could add a link thing, but whatever. Let's just open link in new tab. And here we are. And again, there is a README. I have to add the README. That is true. I will do that next. And then I'll be done, and then back to BumperCoins and the actual good stuff. So okay, let's just go first. Well, let's set it to 1 or to 1. And I won in just easy, right? Now set it to 10, maybe. Let's just refresh. See if it's already at 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it is showing. Okay, it blocked me. Okay, good. So it's showing some understanding. That's good. But I'm gonna still win, right? It's only 10, right? How bad can 10 be? Cut that off. He cut me off. Okay, in fact, 10 might be really good. Maybe 1,000's overkill. No, I have beaten it on because I cannot place here. Okay, let's cut that off. Okay, never mind. Let's go here. Let's go here. I cannot go here or here because of those threats. So I'm basically forced to go here. Oh. Wow, I just got destroyed. Refresh that. Go first with 10. Okay, I want to beat this on 10. Ah, it missed this trick. So if I go here, 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 and I win. So here, 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 here. So column 4, 4, 3, 2. Okay, refresh that. Let's try again. It should be deterministic. 4, 4, 3, 2. Oh, it blocked this. Oh, let me try the other side. Here, here, here. Okay, so at depth 10, there's a trick I can do where I can do 3 stacked and then win on either side that's not blocked. Let me just prove that again. 3 stacked. And then here, win. Okay, now let's increase it to 1,000, which is normally the default, right? Now it's at 1,000. So here, here. Okay, it's taking forever. It's laggy. Because again, it's doing 1,000 neural network predictions. That's no mean feat. Okay, so then here, I have to do this 3 times. Okay, now the idea is to go here, here, here. Column 3, column 2, column 1. Oh, I accidentally clicked it too much. But anyways, the idea is to win like that. Right? So let me go here. Oh, okay. If I go here, it's just going to win on top, right? Yep, the bot one. Okay, let's just refresh that because I had too many stacked up in the middle column. So 3 times in column 4 and then somewhere horizontally in the bottom, a temperate cheese. I place here. Okay, so it blocked me. So I have to place here again. I have to go 3 in the middle column and then try to win that way. Okay, one more. One more. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Okay, so now I wanted to do column 5, 6, and 7, right? At depth 10, if I place here, 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 and try to go for a horizontal sweep in the bottom, it did let me win. But at depth 1,000, I'm sure it'll block me at some point. Okay, yeah, it already blocked me. It didn't even give me a chance to move here, because if I moved here, I got some initiative. Like I got a free move forcing. It's like it just blocked it. It aborted it. It didn't give me a chance. Okay, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So then we have like the bot settings. You can custom control it, and then there's some nice blurbs where it basically tells you like the functionality, like how it affects the player. It essentially controls the bot strength. The minimum is 1. There's no maximum number. I set the default at 1,000 because that's setting the bot was used when it's learned to play. Self-training process. I should add some more text. Man, 1,000 might be a bit laggy on some computers, and you can obviously like kind of lower this value Like the greater the value, the more lag it takes. Nice property, the time it takes roughly scales linearly. Well, I guess telling it scales linearly does kind of imply that like if it's taking too long, you can just like cut it in half to half the time or something. Scales linearly, you can consider now as depth parameter in traditional alpha beta min max tree search. Controls how deep you explore, like how many future states you see. The level, like my move, your move, my move, your move, like those plies, those depths, like that. However, min and max tree search, the time scale exponentially with that parameter. Obviously, because like one level to another is the branching factor multiplicator. Source of the site may be found there. Okay, so now we're basically done. Get status, get add all. We have to add the min we just built, clear. Get status, get commit /m, allow player to control how many MCTS simulations the bot runs per turn or per bot turn. Simulations, the bot to control how many MCTS player simulations. I can just use a control E, right? The bot to go jump to the end. The bot uses per turn. Allow player to control MCTS simulations the bot uses per turn. Get status and get push. Hint, updates were rejected because the remote contains work you did not have locally. This is caused by another point. Oh, I know what happened. It's because of like this fancy like deploy nonsense, right? Like if I look at this, whatever, like my commits here, I have to use the bathroom really badly. Like look here, every single commit here was written by like the Ted, which is me. But like that one's written by BumperCoins because like it's this straight static of YML. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the restroom and be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. Get status. It's a head, right? Okay, so then get pull. Okay, let's try that. Or wait, get pull, diverge. Rebase. Yeah, I think get pull rebase is the way to go. status, clear, get log. Okay, so basically, like, previously when I was at get log, like, previously what happened was, like, yeah, the author was BumperCoins here, but, like, everything here was author me. And then, like, that I did on the GUI, whatever, but, like, this thing was that, and then we rebased my thing on top of that. Like, that's all that happened. Get status, clear. Let me just run.sh it again, just to make sure that everything works according to, like, I'm just doing it again, anyways. Actually, yeah, let me just show you what run.sh does again. First, we just kind of, like, compile everything. We bundle it client-side to make the min.js file, and we launch a local server serving this directory, and then we, of course, copy the game to index.html. This line is only for GitHub pages, because they need an index.html file in the entry point to serve as, like, that's, like, the root, like, that's the entry point. That's what it serves. When you hit the URL, it just scans for index.html and, like, just dumps in that. Okay, so now let's back to run.sh, right? I'm just gonna just rerun this again, just to, like, verify that it's working, that, like, nothing's broken, right? Connect4, my local host 8080, right? We go there. Okay, let's go second this time. It's 1000 by default. It's taking a very long time. Like, look at how, like, it didn't even get to load. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll move here, block it. Oh yeah, I do want to say that, like, the end of last stream, like, I tried for like half an hour. I couldn't beat it at 1000 at going player 2. And then maybe after like 20 or so games, like, I did win once. In fact, well, I don't have a screenshot, right? I mean, I have a screenshot, but I don't want to, like, leak something, but I will show it later. But I did win. Take my word for it. But yeah, no, I will show a screenshot of like, it's saying I won. I mean, the only issue with screenshots is that, like, they don't show the move order. Okay, here's a trap. If I don't play here, right? Or if he plays here or here, if I make some random dummy move like here, right? Then the bot can play here or here. Either way forces me to, like, do something, and then the bot will win on top. Like, if the bot plays here, I'll have to block this, and it'll play there and win. Or if the bot plays here, I have to block this, and I'd have to block this. So, like, there is some, like, contention, so I have to diffuse that by blocking it. Nice trap. Okay, so right now the game just continues. Okay, this is taking pretty laggy, so I'm just going to set this to 10. Or I'm going to set it to 1 and just make it really stupid. So far I was playing pretty smart, but now I will just cheese it. So you just played something dumb and let me win, because I made the depth 1. So anyway, so this works. This is good. Everything is in order. Like, nothing broke by the get rebase. Get pull rebase, get status, get push. And I'm done, right? So now let's actually, like, go to the website, right? Let's actually go to the website that's accessible by anyone, right? Like, this is the stream. Like, what's open here is the stream last time. Like, notice the comment, I got it to work by canceling restarting. It's proper home, right? Now I have to take this link and copy it. Because again, like, I did not have, like, the proper protocol prefix, but I guess, like, the browser's smart enough to fill it in. So right here, as you can see, this line is new. It wasn't there before. Go first. Let's set this to, like, 5. It should be much faster. And still pretty strong, so I guess, yeah. See, it blocked it. It blocked it. Depth 5 was able to block. Wait, what? I thought depth 10. Okay, whatever. It has some promise. It's pretty good. So I can place there. Did I lose? No, I think it's a draw. Oh no, I did lose. Okay, okay, I guess 5 is a pretty good. I mean, that was pretty. Actually, let me try 5 again. Let's try 5 again. I like how it's default 5. It's like, me playing faster is not going to make me play better. It's only making me play worse, but it feels cool to play fast. I hate how it always gets the top spot and forces me to move somewhere else. I think this is going to be a draw, right? Right? Why do I feel like the bot's gonna choose me on there? Oh no, it cannot. It cannot put it here. Me, him, me, him. Darn it! I lost at the very end again. Okay, well, I mean... No, I have nothing to prove. I've already beat it at 1,000 going first last time. But yeah, so basically I'd say that like now everything is basically done. Right. That's it. Wait, what? Okay, well, let's add or read me. Markdown. I'm just gonna use, okay, so then here's how to, okay, so then, okay, what should I write? Just to read me, right? This project is, this project, showcases, run this project, this project implements the alpha 0 algorithm. No, you have this algorithm in TypeScript for the game Connect4. Connect4. To play this locally, you need a server running at a direct server, or you need to serve the following, or to play this locally, you need to serve a directory with the following: game.html, game.css. Is it game.css? Yeah, game.css, HTML, min.js. To play this locally, you need to serve min.js and the model subdirectory containing model.json and weights.bin. To play this locally without using Node.js, you simply need to serve a directory with the following: here's how to if you wish to train your own bot, Connect4 bot from scratch, here's what you'll need to do. Go to net.ts and let's go to net.ts. Go to net.ts and examine create model. If you wish, you can specify your own custom architecture here. Then first delete the existing model rm-r, rf, the model subdirectory, the existing model subdirectory. Go to examine 1, 2, go to net. If you wish, you can specify. Then uncomment out its invocation directly below its definition. Or .5 optional if you wish, or oops. If you wish, you can specify your own custom architecture, then uncomment out its invocation. 3. Next, compile the code by running tsc. Preconditions, you have the TypeScript compiler tsc installed, binary in your bin installed, and you have a node runtime, and you have node installed. For run node net.js, compiled code. This creates a net.js file from the net.ts file. Run node net.js. Now you should have a new model subdirectory specifying spec for your untrained bot. What? Why is this going here? Okay, that's better. Okay, so I should add that. Then 5. Examine mcts.ts and train.ts. Feel free to change any of the numerical constants. Actually, no, never mind. Let's just go with 5. Actually, yeah. The ones to look out for are cts dot are in MCTS and both and in train.ts. If you are satisfied, or if you're satisfied, after making, or wait, examine that and if you desire, make a few tweaks. Once, or if you made any changes, compile the code again, running tsc 7, actually, or commence the training, run node train.js. Changes will reflect in train.js and cts.js. Constraint run node.js. This command may take a while. It currently takes me 100 minutes on my M1 MacBook Air. For the current settings, 200 self-play games each turn 100, 1000 MCTS, TS simulations. A single iteration of 200 so each turn. Okay, that's pretty good. If you wish to play locally with, oh yeah, stop 0. Run npm install to install TensorFlow.js locally. This project, and I'll go below this project. It uses TensorFlow.js locally. It uses TensorFlow.js both to train and run the bot. The bot is a very simple, or to run the bot's convolution, the bot's neural net. The net is a very simple CNN to CNN layers, flattening, and to hidden dense layers. To dense layers and policy and value output pads. Actually, no, let's make this R1 or 2 or 3 R. Actually, no, right here, let's add another 3 because I forgot. Go to net.ts and go to net.ts and replace this import with oops, sorry about that one, so that training will use GPU. Okay, that's good. I think these are a lot of steps. In the future, yes, I could simplify and make things easier, but again, this whole thing is more of like a stepping stone for my end goal. It's more of a demo. It's not so much like, I mean, I feel I've done enough already, and anyone watching all these things could clearly follow along, so yeah. Again, like, feel free to comment or like write any questions, and if I think they're worthy of answering, which I may not, then I mean, it depends on my bandwidth, whatever, but yeah, like I might consider answering questions that I think are show some effort at least, or something that's interesting. Anyway, so anyways, let's continue. So line 16, if you wish to play locally, and have node installed, have node and type script installed, one run npm pm or no, that's step 2. R2. Step 1, if you do not have browserify installed, install it, pm install, what? Install it, run npm install, give the run.sh file appropriate permissions and execute it, like chmod whatever, and execute it. Okay. All right, another comment. I trained it for a week to get the current model on my MacBook Air. Yeah, because I'm not sure that these instructions will work on Windows. They're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. This creates a local that one, right? HTTP server. This initiates. Starts locally. Starts a local HTTP server serving the game and model files for visit. Go to localhost and play the game. Actually, no, yeah. Get status, get add all, get add readme, get status, get diff stages. Okay, that looks good. Get commits as add initial readme, which includes its instructions to train your own bot. Status, get push. And now we have a nice readme here. Like if we go here, right? Oh, I can unplug my charger. Like, let's make the screen brighter again. Okay, so right here, the source code of the site can be found at this link, github.bumpercoins Connect4. Okay, open link in new tab. And we have a readme. As part of implements Officer Idle and TypeScript for the game Connect4, uses TensorFlow.js both to train and run the boss neural net. The net's very simple, CN in 2 layers, flattening, hidden length stairs. Oh, I should tell you the input too. 2 layers, flattening, and 2 policy value output. I mean, I should mention the 2 image stacks, whatever. I trained it for a week to the current model on my MacBook Air. If you wish to train your own Connect4 bot from scratch, here's what you'll need to do. Preconditions, you have TypeScript compiler installed, and you have Node installed. Run, npm install, whatever. I already talked about that. If you wish to play locally and have, oh yeah, I should add the TSC. Obviously, yeah. What am I doing? I should add the actual link, right? Okay. Okay. So then via to view this project in action hosted by GitHub pages, visit the site and play the bot. You can customize the bot's play screen. Never mind. Play the bot. Okay. You can to view this site hosted, to view this project in action hosted by GitHub pages, visit BumperCoins to Connect4 and play the bot. Get status, get add all, get commit, get status, get commit, message, add link to GitHub to this project GitHub pages. Add link to this project to this what should I call it? Like live demo? Add link to a live demo of this project. Or note to a live demo of project. Pages. Add link to live demo of this project hosted at GitHub pages. status, get push. Okay, done. Let's go back here and refresh. To be by action, visit HTTP. How come this one has a link? Oh yeah, wait, no, these all have links. Yeah, how come? Okay, it's like, but this one doesn't have a link. I guess I have to use the A tag, right? The AHTML tag. I mean, I'm getting hungry now. It's 10:30 almost. Uber Eats. I don't know. Okay, let's just visit this in new private window. And play it at 1000. And so forth. Well, I mean, there's no need to play it now. Let's close it. But yeah, I feel like this is a good stop point to conclude. What's there to address? I mean, so what have I done today? I've basically just like added this, basically. Like gave the user, gave the player the option of like the person who's checking this project out the option of just like how many simulations, how many MCTS sims the bot should use. So like, yeah, essentially controls bot strength. So 1 is basically random moves. I think 2 is probably like just a vanilla neural net. And then actually no, 2, maybe not 2, but yeah, never mind. No, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, it's just like you can toggle this number, this property, and then like a nice blurb about MCTS, its advanced, or how it's kind of gives you some finer granularity. And then of course I'm providing a link to the source code right here. Okay, last thing I'll end the screen. Let's just make this a link. What? It's not a link? Okay, now it's a link? Yep, source code here. Okay, good. Status, get it all, get commit. Make the GitHub repo link clickable, something YouTube's not letting me do in my YouTube descriptions. Let's do this. GitHub project. Clickable, status, git push. Okay, so I guess that's the finishing touch. So now the Connect4 whole like mini detour demo showcase thing is now complete. You can go to my like BumperCoins, my GitHub public for this BumperCoins thing, and then Connect4, and then you can you view the game right here. And then this also has a backlink that takes you back to the Connect4, and then you can keep going back and forth forever until the end of time. So yeah, that's basically it. And I'm going to beat it at depth 5. Let's beat it at depth 5. Well, let me beat it at depth 5. Because I did lose to it just now. Okay, let me do that thing. Okay, so it knows. Okay, let's angle for that. Let's cut that off. Oh, oops. Okay, I'm just going to refresh this. That annoyed me. Let's try that again. Here, right? I think I should cut this one off or do that. No, yeah, let's cut him off. Okay. I think I should play here and cut that out. Actually, no, it's not important. Let me go here. Good, I can just go here then. Okay, this looks a bit dangerous. I feel like this is the play. Okay. So he can never put here, he can never put here because of my that and that threat. So I'm doing pretty well. Not just play, but defensively. What can he possibly do? I don't know, there's not much for him to do. Control the central pieces. Let's just make some waiting moves and fill stuff up then. Oh no, don't tell me I lost this way. Don't tell me I lost like that. Oh no, I won. Oh yeah, because he had a force. Okay, I won. Okay, so that's how you win from step 5. Pretty easy. Yeah, it's not too bad. Go second. Let me beat it at 5. Here. 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 Let's block that. Darn it. Okay, even simulation of 5 seems pretty strong itself, to be honest. Nope, nice try. I do not want to place here to give him that. Let's go here, but then I lose that. Okay, let's go here. It's a bit tricky. Oh, I was hoping that like it would not notice this, but okay, I'll block that. That's why I said be a bit tricky. Oh wait, what? Okay, sorry. Okay, this is annoying me. I'm gonna just beat this and then end the stream. I've learned corner moves like that from the bot, actually. Okay, nice try. I'm not gonna fall for that one. Nice try. If you put it there, he'd have a like, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, these are like an odd number apart. Like, I mean, these are even number apart, so it's not a big threat. Oh, he's trying to go for like a connect 5 on me. Fair enough. Wait, this might be a draw. Never mind. Okay, again. Wait, okay. I think I'm just tired. Cue the excuses, right? Yeah, one of those moves that just sprinkles in there. Very, very professional. Again, playing fast is not playing good. I won. That was a fluke. I'll take it. Yep, I'll stop now. But yeah, so here's the website, bumpercoins.github.io//connect4. And this is the URL. It's both the URL for GitHub pages and it's the URL for the project. So like this is like the home of this project, GitHub BumperCoins, github.com/bumpercoins/connect4. And you can play it on this link, bumpercoins.github.io/connect4. And of course, if you want to like train stuff yourself, like, wait, the README, let me refresh that to get the README. You can follow these steps. And if you want to like train it yourself or like create a new neural net, do something else, you just have to follow these steps. And yeah, this is, I mean, I've showed myself playing on this site, playing against this opponent, and it went on the number of depth. It went in depth 5. It's been a pretty a good adversary. Like I found it quite tough to beat. Like I played it a few times as when I went second, I had a few losses and I was able to win, but like the way I won at the end, we had to like fill up all 42 squares. Like it fought me till the end. I fought it to the end. Like I thought it was a draw, but I guess I eked out a lucky win. So yeah, it's a pretty like fun, or it gives me some good resistance. Like it's a decent opponent. Like so I'd say that because of that, I'd say that I'm happy to conclude that like now everything is basically done for Connect4. Like I'd call this a success. Like we have this, and like the best part is like we have this link right here that anyone can play to verify, like to play it firsthand. And if they're not satisfied with the strength, well, they find it too easy, they can just make this like 5,000 or something like obscene. Like they can make it 1,000 or something large and like make it tougher and tougher for them. Because theoretically, like in the limit, like as you go super high, like it'll brute force and basically solve the game. But I mean, that's not very practical to do. Which is why we have heuristics like the neural nets serve as a heuristic for the value in policy. Because because if you have a perfect heuristic, then we'd only need like depth 1 to begin with. But yeah, so I'd say it's a success because like, I mean, not only is there like a link where you can like anyone can play the bot, like demoing like kind of like showcasing this project, but like nice feature in that you can kind of control the strength too. You can toggle it to your desire, and yeah, that's just pretty neat. Like how it's all here. Like the source code, everything is here. The training protocol is explained. Anyone can play against it themselves. And yeah, like the overall, like the whole point is this file, mcts.ts. Like this is the crucial file. And if you actually look at this file, right? Like it talks in terms of like game state, game status, policy, move, get policy and value, symmetry, symmetries, like all these inputs. And like this is MC node. We have our MC edge. Both our MC node and MC edge are like the two classes for our Monte Carlo, the search tree the tree that we build. And here's the search. And notice that like the for me, out of everything in this entire directory, this mcts.ts basically is my implementation of like this function right here. Like in this this search function right here. Like this function right here, which like this notion of value contribution and recursive, like this whole thing is just really nice. And like the best part, which I was talking about, back to these import statements, which I'm going to like go tie it all comes back to this. Everything in this file has nothing to do with Connect4. Like nothing here in this file has any Connect4 specific logic at all. Like everything is in terms of like turns, like all these variables, like game state, policy, move, all these kind of entities, these classes are all kind of like here. Like they're like kind of like basically my own non-tabular version, like with objects and like with a building an actual graph and not like implicit graph in these tables. Like in the pseudocode is like my realization of like this code right here. Like this is the AlphaZero Monte Carlo tree search in action. And like to me, this is like the highlight of this whole directory. Like MCTS is very nice because like it has nothing to do with Connect4. Like I mean, well, it has nothing, like the stuff that has to do with Connect4 are like embedded in the net and get policy and value and game state. But like this is a nice high level abstract file that I hope to drop into other games like BumperCoins too. Just drop in this mcts.ts. And as long as the game state, game status, and policy like have like whatever contracts, however they're used here, if they can like implement those services like that we use in this file, then I should be able to. And again, like in train.ts too, like train.ts, mct.ts, like these shouldn't have anything to do with, I mean, I guess technically it has something, but I guess if I were like I was going to say that like MCTS is nice and pure, it has nothing to do with Connect4. And train.ts, I mean, technically, like the only thing I see is like this thing right here. I think that one future commit is to take these 5 lines, delete them, and in the train model, I should shift these models, these lines here, into the train model function in the .net, because then like that's where I lifted them from. Like if you go to net.ts, right? Like those compiles, I got them from here. I just copied and pasted those lines. So what I should do, if I want to be super pure, is go to train.ts, delete these lines, and put them inside train model. Because right when you're training the model, and in fact, I should put the save file. I mean, I could possibly put all these lines, stuff them inside train model, so that once I do that, then I can say that train.ts also has nothing to do with Connect4, has like nothing specific to Connect4. It simply executes the AlphaZero algorithm. Like in the heart of the file is a self-play, which again invokes the MCTS, which we talked about earlier. So like this train.ts, once we shift these lines into train model, which I'm probably not going to do, to be honest, because I'm kind of say I'm done, but more or less like train.ts and mcts.ts, these two files are basically like enough for someone to like implement their own AlphaZero, like implement AlphaZero for their own games. They just need this file, mcts.ts, and train.ts, and then the remaining files that are like kind of defined here and defined here, these remaining classes, TypeScript files, modules, they can just like write them from scratch for their own games that they want. So you need to implement like a game state, game status, or you need to implement a game state, you need to implement a policy, a move, and a net, and some symmetries, which are optional. And once you implement those, I'm not sure I'm missing anything, but then you're more or less done. I mean, of course, you have to also do the HTML, CSS stuff, but for the actual training perspective, like just like a handful of classes you have to do to specify your own game, and then you can just like drop in MCTS as a drop in like plugin train.ts, and like it should just work. I mean, and like we have this in action, like working, and we have it like in action. It has worked for Connect4, and like hopefully can work for other games too. I'm not sure about the complexity because like it took me a week to train the algorithm, like the bots for Connect4. So like maybe this is not feasible for more complicated games like chess. I don't know. Maybe it just needs more time, stronger hardware, like more. I don't know. Maybe like there's ways. I know like people have like done it in parallel, which I do not do. So like there are lots of room for improvement, but like at least it's something, and I'd say that it's a success for Connect4, and like hopefully it's a stepping stone for greater things. But either way, like there is some success. So like yeah, I guess I mean I am concerned that it took me a week to do this and like to train it. So I am concerned that it might not be feasible. I don't know. Maybe I have to rewrite it in Python or like C++ or like maybe Python, like use like other machine learning libraries, or like maybe like my MacBook is too weak and too slow. I don't know, but at least I got it running for Connect4. So like as for BumperCoins, I mean the future streams will all be BumperCoins focused, and then I hope that at least I think I've ended on a good note. So yeah, I mean again, this is the GitHub repo right here, and then this is the link to viewing the game for yourself, like the actual demo of the game, showcasing the trained bot that I trained. And yeah, like I guess this is Connect4 concluded. I've talked a lot, but same thing over and over again. But so like yeah, this is stop saying yeah, but god damn it. This is all for Connect4. Hopefully future streams I'll work towards everything I've done for Connect4, all the analogs I need to build for BumperCoins, and then let it train, and hopefully we'll get something good. And one thing I kind of noticed, like there are some weaknesses in this bot. Like it has a strong predilection for like kind of, it loves to control the center. So like sometimes I've noticed like flank attacks, like just stacking 4 in a row in the sides or going for a quick win in the bottom, you can slip away with, because like the bot mostly focuses on the central control. So sometimes there's quick ways to win. So like one lesson I learned is like there are blind spots. There are lots of blind spots. So maybe when I'm like kind of creating BumperCoins, like I would train it a bit, and like I may have like a decent bot. It may not be like super strong, kind of weak, but like it shows some understanding. Then I can kind of supplement and do a hybrid approach where I kind of hard code some stuff and I kind of use the bot for other stuff. So like maybe a mixture of like different styles to create the bot. Like maybe this tool, this Alpha Zero, will just be one tool in my arsenal to create bots for BumperCoins. Like here, I actually have, like if you look at the Reddit BumperCoins, like I'm gonna end the stream with a showcase for a bot I already have. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it like just demoing this. Here's the bot which I created a few years ago. This uses alpha beta search at I believe depth 3. And like right now this human, which is me, like I'm yellow. This is very old, like, but I'm basically like playing this bot. I'm playing this bot right here. So as you can see, the bot is moving his pieces towards my king. And like his king is kind of chilling, but now his king is running away. Now the bot's pretty dumb because corner is a bad place, because if you hit the wall, you lose like some penalty. Okay, my king's in danger. What do I do? I just defeated the threat. His king is in trouble. And again, like this is a Minimax bot with alpha beta pruning, which I did a few years ago. which is really weak. Like my king is basically like almost full health and his is almost dead. And like he has no kind of understanding of central. I mean, actually, I don't know, but the point is that like I have a bot that kind of works and like maybe like like I already have like like a I'd say like a D or a C minus, like a failing or barely passing, at best passing bot that currently works, but it's really kind of shitty. And like maybe by like using the techniques of Alpha Zero that I've done for Connect4, like I can supplement it. But like what I'm saying is this is a lower bound. Like I at least have a bot that's this good, which is a pretty low bar to be honest. But like I can only raise the bar further and further with more techniques. Like this uses no neural networks. This is purely a heuristic. Like I have like my own manually assigned weights to features, the coin health, king health, octal like Manhattan distance, but like it's similar to the enemy king. And like these are like like kind of handcrafted, like just manually given arbitrarily designed weights. Like again, like the neural network, it does back propagation, and to compute these, to kind of like tweak, to like adjust, do little gradient updates to the weights. It like kind of uses the back propagation to like to fine tune the weights, whereas these are manual. So yeah, like my hope is now to take the lessons I learned from Connect4, like, and like just kind of like apply it to this game, and like even if it's not such a good job, I might be able to like combine my net, like maybe have the net be the heuristic instead of like manually hard coding them, like using the features instead of these features, like let the convolutional neural network like each convolutional plane, it basically kind of like is a feature map, like it can kind of like custom, like it can kind of like the neural network kind of decides its own features. So maybe I could like, I'm sure there's much to gain because this bot is really weak right now, and like it can only get better. So like I'm not sure like if it'll be a success or not. I mean, at least for now, Connect4 is done, and like it's pretty decently done. And like the BumperCoins, like with the energy system, I can kind of model it as a turn-based game, and like yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. So I guess I'm cautiously optimistic, but at worst, I already have a bot, and like it can only get better. So like that's kind of my viewpoint. Like at least Connect4 is done, and that's a success. And like we'll see how well BumperCoins works. And like, I mean, worst case, I learned some more stuff, but yeah, like the good point at least is that like Connect4 works. So yeah, I'll just stop now. I'm repeating too much. Yeah, I'm wasting my time now. Later.